What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, I got a story that's very interesting. I want to hear you guys' input in the comment section on this one, especially you ladies out there. This story right here is about this woman right here. Let's just jump right in. This is from Jacksonville, Florida. Shout out Jacksonville. And this woman right here that you see is 21-year-old Journey McGrew. And this woman right here is currently locked up because she killed a man last week. And the way she did it was very vicious, which the story will show you. But the motive behind said murder that Miss McGrew committed is one it really leaves you scratching your head. Take a look at the story. We'll come back with commentary.
News, we're learning disturbing new information about last week's arrest of 21-year-old Journey McGrew. She's charged with murder and concealing evidence after police say she killed a man inside the Cross Creek apartment complex on the west side. At the time, police were only reporting that the man died from blunt force trauma.
Well, now we've learned more about the weapon and the possible motive behind the killing. News4Jax reporter Eric Avignon joining us live outside the Duval County Jail, where McGrew is being held without bond. Eric.
Well, the fact that she remains held without bond here inside the jail may have a lot to do with some details about the case that we just uncovered today. In fact, we now know the murder weapon was a hammer. We also now know that the victim was found deceased with a letter on his chest, or a note on his chest that said, quote, "Pedo touches here," as in pedophile. And according to our crime and safety analyst, this case is now looking like a revenge killing. When police were called to the Cross Creek apartment complex to investigate a disturbance, they discovered the bloodied, dead body of 41-year-old Waduda Woodley. He was on the ground in front of apartment 207 in building 200, an apartment that belonged to 21-year-old Journey McGrew. According to police, Woodley had a written note on his chest that read, "Pedo touches children." The note appeared to be written in ink from a green highlighter. Police ordered McGrew out of her apartment, and as she was being detained, she reportedly asked if Woodley was still alive. Police later obtained a warrant to search her apartment. Police say that when they entered this apartment, they found a trail of blood leading from the doorway all the way to the bathroom. But that's not all they discovered. Other evidence collected inside McGrew's apartment included a bloody metal hammer, a bloody bathroom sink drain, bloody clothing, and a notebook along with a green highlighter. According to McGrew's arrest report, she initially told investigators that Woodley had been sexually grooming her since she was 8 years old and had sexually assaulted her multiple times. The report goes on to say she messaged him on the night of July 1st, stating that she had been sexually fantasizing about him and regretted treating him poorly. That night, she reportedly invited Woodley to her apartment. McGrew told police that by 1 o'clock the next morning, Woodley pressured her to have sex and that she denied him and asked him to leave. McGrew told police that as they were exiting the room toward the front entrance, she grabbed a hammer and hid it behind her back. McGrew said that when they got to the front door, Woodley grabbed her in a non-forceful manner, and that's when she began to hit him in the head and face with the hammer. When police asked McGrew if she had invited Woodley over with plans to kill him, her response was redacted from the arrest report. News4Jax crime and safety analyst Tom Hackney says JSO has a policy of redacting murder confessions and arrest reports before a defendant has their opportunity to have his or her day in court.
Idea of bringing him over there and telling him that she's fantasized about him was the ruse to get him there, and then the night progressed and you know, it ended with his murder.
It's unclear if McGrew's story about being sexually groomed and assaulted by Woodley is true. Hackney says if they are proven to be true, then this is a revenge murder case. Now, Hackney went on to say that if you are ever a victim of sexual assault or abuse, even if it happened when you were a minor, you still need to report it. He says that taking matters into your own hand will only result in you going to prison if convicted of murder. Now, in this case, McGrew was charged with second-degree murder, but Hackney believes that based on some of the statements that she made that are in that arrest report, that prosecutors may see this as a premeditated act and upgrade her charge from second-degree murder to first-degree murder. Reporting live from outside the Duval County Jail, Eric Avignon, Channel 4, the local station.
All right, guys, that's the story of Miss Journey McGrew. And I want to know what you guys feel about the situation. You think she should be convicted or not? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Children must be protected at all costs, always. I'm one of them people that believe that. And, I've never had nobody do anything like that to me when I was a child. Thank God, but a lot of people have. And I don't know how it traumatic, the trauma it causes over the years of people that have been done wrong or had their spirit crushed at the hands of an adult touching them the wrong way, and how they go through life and feel as though nothing was never done about it. And especially how the trauma is brought back up when that person's mentioned or they see that person again. Now, I look at this two ways. Let's look at it from the justice system, the reason why she's locked up. They're trying to figure out, if this was a revenge killing, which it seems like, because she wrote a note, she lured the guy over the house, contacted him, which I don't understand how she contacted him, but I guess on social media. But either way, she had unresolved issues within herself of what happened to her at the hands of somebody that shouldn't have been in that situation. Now they're saying they're trying to go and prove that it's true. Now, if it is true, you know what I'm saying? What do you do? Seriously, should she be locked up? Because the guy took something from her that, somebody at her age, what she said she was 8 or 9, should not have to go through a sense of security. You know what I'm saying? At 9 years old, nothing sexual should be introduced to you at all, especially, at the hands of another adult. This is one of them things, man. In the other part of me is like, well, if he did that, you don't know what he did to her, how she felt, and that's the thing. Like, you watch what you say when you talk to kids, or like do something to kids. They might forget what you said or all the stuff you did, but they never forget how it made them feel. And a lot of times they come back and bite your ass. They said she brought the guy in the house. Now, this is the part that I don't understand. What time did he get here? Because it said some time had passed, and then she avoided his advances, and he, I guess, told him to leave. He was leaving. That's the thing that makes it bad. He was leaving. She grabbed a hammer, put it behind her back, walked up on him and hit him brain deep multiple times. Killed him right on the front porch, then wrote the note on him and left his body there. Evidently, she must have been hurt so bad she didn't even care if she got caught or not. So I'm wondering if she has a sense of satisfaction while she's locked up right now. Because I'm going to tell you something. You push people hard enough and they can't get past the pain you caused them, both in mentally and emotionally, and physically, over time, and feel like they justice wasn't served. This type of stuff happens. For real. I can't feel nothing bad for him if what he said, if what she's saying is true. And I wouldn't slap her with a murder charge for taking him out. But she would go to jail and do some time. But I don't know if I put a murder charge on somebody that killed your childhood in certain aspects of the wicked deed they did. Children are innocent. You know what I'm saying? It's like a clean slate until somebody comes and scribbles some bullshit on it. Their lives. Either way, man, that's what I feel about it. Hey, listen, in the comment section, I'm going to hear from you, especially you ladies, man. Tell me if you think that was justified or if she should go to jail. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I always talk about, hey, show them the flowers and this and that, but sometimes some things, man, that are out in the dark, they come out in the light, and like it kind of like makes you be like, well, hold on now. Because if you was doing that, you should have been showing the flowers a long time ago. So this is just catching up on lost time. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.